Hey everyone, it's TJ90 here. Welcome back to the Pentagon Challenge. It's been a while, mainly because I was doing the Juventus rebuild last week, and it took an awfully long time. But things have been going really, really well here at Swindon. We've signed a new contract, a contract extension for 2 years, and it's looking already, just coming up to halfway, that we might be pretty much a shoo-in for promotion. That's right, everyone. After 20 games, we have won 15, drawn 2, lost 3. And what that means is that we are 8 points clear of Burton Albion in second, 9 points clear of Fleetwood and Wickham, who are both level on 38 points in third and fourth place, respectively. So, yeah, it's early doors. There's only a 9-point gap. But I think with our form and the way we're playing, I think we can reasonably assume that we're still going to be in and around the top 3 come the end of the season. We've had some really good results. We've had some fairly shaky ones. Obviously, when I last saw you, I think, did we play... Oh, I can't even remember who it was against now. We just played Luton. Was it against Oldham, maybe? Oldham, that was it. We beat Oldham 2-1. We then went on to beat Wickham 4-1, Newport 3-1, Burton 2-0, Woking 2-1, Tranmere, my local team, 2-0. We drew 1-1 with Lincoln, which, to be fair, I was quite happy to take. We then beat Oldham 4-0 in the FA Cup first round. Lost to Scunthorpe 2-1. Beat Gillingham 1-0. Just lost to Colchester 2-0, which was a bit of a kick in the teeth. But you'll notice that we just beat Arsenal under 23s 1-0 in the EFL Trophy second round knockout game. And we got there because we beat Aston Villa under 23s 3-1 in the final game of the groups. And believe me, there was an absolute screamer of a goal in it. Now, in order to get out of this group, we needed to win this game by 2 clear goals. We were relying on going through on goal difference because if we won, we would have been on 6 points alongside Swindon and Aston Villa under 23s. And as you'll notice, nice and early, George Hurst got 2 goals. Oh no, got 1 goal and basically helped set up Ebersaleys to put us 2-0 up. But then, about 10 minutes before half time, Aston Villa pulled one back. And we are currently sat in third at this point. On comes Darren Evans. Now, I love this man. He is absolutely class. Ball comes over his shoulder and a volley into the top corner from about 25 yards. That is probably the best goal I've seen on FM22 this season, like in one of my saves. I've not seen a goal like it. I've had Vlahovic score some absolute rockets, like absolute screamers, but that was just unreal. For a player from Swindon Town to take a ball coming over his shoulder and just volley it straight back across into the top corner is just unbelievable. But believe it or not, despite that, he has not been our star performer this season. Mr. George Hurst, target forward, 26 years old, weighing in with 15 goals and 4 assists. And he's currently wanted by Burton Albion, who are in our division. You're too good for them, mate. You stay with Swindon. We're going up. Luke Leahy's doing really, really well, the 33-year-old left-back. Ebersaleys having a really good season. He's on loan from Derby. Afolabi, he's kind of been shunted out of the way, really, by Darren Evans. So we may actually look to make the most of that and cash in on him in the January, bring some money into the club. Louis Reed, he is getting game time. But if a bid came in for him, I would be quite happy to let him go. Because we are mainly playing Conor McGrandles and Charlie McCann in the midfield. We've got a few other players who can play there. Shane McLaughlin can play there. Mark Leonard, he can play there, but he's not really happy because he doesn't think he's good enough. And to be fair, he's not really developing quite at the extent that we would want him to. So we're kind of finding it difficult to give him regular game time because when he plays, he's not doing as well as the others. Jeffrey Mcsweeney has been really, really good. He is on loan from, I want to say, West Brom. He's a young centre-half and he is having a really, really good season for us. George Cooper as well, also doing really, really well. And Stephen Duke McKenna, he's having a solid season, but he's also wanted. And you know what? He's wanted by Tranmere. And I would be tempted to let him go if they offer us a decent chunk of money. But today, everyone, we've got 2 games. We're playing off against Mansfield in the FA Cup second round. And then, all being well, we'll get a nice, tasty third round draw against a team that we can realistically get past. I'd rather get through to the 4th round than get smashed at home by, like, City, personally. That's just my personal preference. Right, everyone, this is the team for the FA Cup here against Mansfield. We're at a really nice point, to be honest with you. The team does just pick itself. We're going with Mcsweeney and Odemeo at the back, with Stevens and Leahy on the fullback roles. To be fair, you could theoretically play Joe Lewis there over Mcsweeney, but Mcsweeney just seems to read the game really, really well. He's really good at winning those balls, like those long balls over the top. He just seems to cut them out so nicely. Attributes-wise, Lewis is better, but I just feel like Mcsweeney just seems to have such a good presence on the pitch. And it's literally a toss-up between Odemeo and Joe Lewis, who plays. We're just going to go with Odemeo today, and to be fair, in the game against Orient, we'll probably go with Joe Lewis. Ebasele on the right-hand side, and George Cooper on the left, with Evans and Hurst up front, and then McCann and McGrandles in the middle.
Yes, hello everybody, we're here live at the county ground for the FA Cup second round between Swindon Town and Mansfield Town. League 2 outfit Swindon looking to pull off somewhat of a mini upset here against 8th place League 1 side Mansfield. Ebasele on the ball finds Darren Evans, who scores already inside 2 minutes. Young Darren Evans, a free signing for the town back in the summer, having a great debut season so far for the Robins of Swindon. Ebasele with a lovely cross, exactly why Swindon brought him in, and Evans there with a bullet-headed back across goal, which the keeper could only palm into the net. It's 1-0 Swindon. Ebasele feeding it to Hurst, who feeds it on to Evans. Evans feeding out wide to Luke Leahy, gallivanting down the wing. Ebasele crosses, Charlie McCann's shot is blocked. Back to McGrandles, blocked, pinging around there in the box. And Mcsweeney there, stopping the counter in its tracks. Excellent defending there from the young Mcsweeney. Oh, here's Cooper in behind. Feeds it to Evans, shot is blocked, that goes behind for a Swindon Town corner. And Swindon Town really, really ramping up the pressure here against Mansfield. Poor delivery there. What you would expect better. 20 minutes gone, still Swindon 1-0 ahead against Mansfield, and Swindon Town will already, perhaps prematurely, be wondering who they might face in the third round when that draw is made on Monday. Ebasele here driving forward. That lightning pace of his keeping him away from the Mansfield Town defenders, snapping at his heels, crosses it in. George Hurst with the cross, easy save there for Hudson, the keeper for Mansfield Town. Leahy feeding it into McCann. Odemeo plays it all the way back to Ward in goal for Swindon. Feeds it back to Odemeo. Back to Mcsweeney. Odemeo feeds it forward, looks for Evans. It's easily cleared out, but McGrandles wins it. George Hurst plays it back to Leahy. This is some really nice possession football here. Here's Hurst. Saved. Blocked, rather. Oh, just a better pass there, and you would have backed Evans to smash that into the goal. Swindon Town here really dominating against Mansfield. 8 shots just to the 2 of Mansfield. And Swindon Town will be disappointed, I think, that they've not made their dominance count into more goals at half-time. Half-time there, 1-0 to Swindon. And we're back here for the second half on this horrible, horrible December afternoon. The rain teeming down here in Wiltshire at Swindon. And we wonder, really, how long the pitch can take. The Swindon Town manager will no doubt have been pleased with this side's first half, but I'm sure will feel that they can really ramp it up another level. The Mansfield Town manager, on the other hand, is likely to be furious that his side haven't even managed a single shot on target. Now it's Cooper with the corner. George Hurst, usually lethal from these, but it completely clears everyone in the middle there. Cooper's got a second chance to cross it in, plays it to McCann. Ebasele, what can he do? Finds Cooper. Ebasele again. Turning into a bit of a cul-de-sac there. And a real, I'm not sure what that was from Cooper. Was it a shot? Was it an attempt at a pass? Who knows? Here's Finn Stevens, once at Brentford. Pings it over, finds Cooper. Bit of a atypical way of getting the ball over to the wing there. I'm pretty sure he didn't intend for it to clear everyone. Here's Evans, he looks offside to me. George Hurst, no, he's not offside. And George Hurst makes it 2-0 to Swindon Town. The Robins here looking to slay the Stags. What can we expect in the last 35 minutes? Will Mansfield muster some sort of response? Or are they just going to fall by the wayside like roadkill? Hurst with a lovely placed finish. Look at that. The little archery celebration there. The arrow slaying the stags of Mansfield. Ellis Sims of Everton, feeding it back. Mansfield really it's quite a pathetic performance so far from the first 63 minutes. And there's another shot, but once again, it's not on target. The Mansfield manager will no doubt be ramping up the shooting practice in the rest of the week's training. Mansfield trying to build something. They've got to create something to give themselves a chance of getting back into the game. And that's another shot that's failed to hit the target. Couple of substitutions here for the Robins. Jack McKenzie coming on for Luke Leahy, and Stephen Duke McKenna coming on for Festi Ebaseli, who has to be said has had a great game and has earned his early rest after running up and down that touchline like a mad dog. That's a clever ball by Ellis Sims, but a poor cross by Finn. Can't find the man in the middle. And once again, that's another shot off target, but Mansfield are starting to ask a few more questions. It has to be said. And TJ Mountford there, down on the touchline, seems to be encouraging his players, and it's taken 76 minutes. But Mansfield Town have finally made their first attempt on target. But unfortunately, it's a weak header straight at the keeper. Oh, and the second shot on target yields an absolute stunner of a goal. What a strike, straight in the top corner. Ward had no chance. And Swindon Town will certainly be getting a little bit squeaky now, with only 15 minutes to go if you assume approximately 3 to 4 minutes of stoppages. Here's Duke McKenna. For some reason, elects to go backwards. And the Mansfield Town keeper quickly tries to find Sims on the counter. And that's a great clearance from the substitute Jack McKenzie. And Odemayo clears the header away, as you would expect from a player of his calibre. You just feel like the game is starting to get away from Swindon here a little bit, with Mansfield really starting to get back into it. A final substitution here for Swindon, with McLaughlin coming on for the young Finn Stevens, just to try and shore things up at the back. And surely, the ref has blown his whistle, and it is a mini giant killing here for Swindon, knocking out Mansfield Town in the league above. The Robins have indeed slain the mighty Stags.
So in the third round of the FA Cup, we'll be playing either Luton Town or Harrogate Town, and we beat Luton in the Papa John's Trophy. I'm quite happy with that. I reckon we could get through to the fourth round there. We've also had our youth intake preview. Just a good intake, potentially a good goalkeeper and a reasonable centre-half. So who knows, that could be a decent option going forward into the next couple of seasons. Fingers crossed. So as discussed, Joe Lewis is playing today, and we brought in Reed because McCann picked up a knock in training. He's pretty fit and ready to go. He's on the bench, but just a bit of health irritation because we've got a game against Bromley in about 4 days' time. So we're playing against Leyton Orient today. We're currently sat in 18th, so on paper, it should be a win. And we're back with our usual commentary today, everyone, for the league here at home to Swindon. I nearly said this before as well. At home to Leyton Orient, who I would expect us to win the way we're playing. I'm not just saying it because, we're currently sat top, but I actually genuinely do think we are, obviously the strongest team in this division. We position ourselves really, really well. I think, were we to go up, as we've touched on previously, a lot of these young players that we've signed have got potential to be leading League One or leading Championship players, which obviously is where we want to get to with this team. I think, I don't see any reason why we can't potentially take them there if we do well enough. As Evans in with another goal, Ebaseli again with the assist, 1-0 inside 15 minutes. Can't really complain. I I think take it as a given that we'll get promoted this season, and I like to think that if some of the players continue to develop the way they have done, like Evans, for example, we should really be able to... I don't know, I don't want to predict too much, but I'd like to think they should be able to handle a step up into League One quite happily. Fingers crossed anyway. Good block, well closed down. Ramsey, is that Jacob or Aaron? Probably it might be Aaron Ramsey, maybe from Villa, I wonder. Maybe on loan at Orient. I want to see. Let's see. Who is it? Where is he? Oh no, it's a fullback. Kane Ramsey. I don't know, let's see. 25 years old. No, okay, fair enough. Kane Ramsey, actually, I think I recognise that name, yeah, because he was at Southampton. Just looked like he was playing in an attacking role, so I thought, maybe... Because Aaron Ramsey, I think, is the younger one, isn't he? I wondered if he was on loan there, maybe. But no, it's Kane Ramsey from Southampton. That's a great ball, and that's poor defending. Really poor defending, and it is that man, Kane Ramsey, getting the assist. What a first-time ball, and he's just peeled in front of Finn Stevens there, who just didn't have a clue what was going on. That's not... Is that Tom Davis? Everton Tom Davis playing for Tranmere? Stevens, you're having a shocker keeping up with this Lubala guy. Oh, what can Cooper do here? It's 2-1. George Hurst with the near post flick on. Ebaseli running in at the back post. Easy tapping. All day, boys. All day. Oh, sorry, just knocked my microphone. Hope that didn't sound too loud. That Kane Ramsey bombing forward. He looks like he could be an exciting little player. Maybe we'll look at seeing if we can bring him in. Finn Stevens, man. Mark him. I've told you to mark him, so do it. Right, second half under the way, and I would love to get a third goal within about 15 minutes before the hour mark, just to settle the nerves slightly. Stevens, you're not having the best of games. Keep losing your marker, and that cross was pretty awful. Oh, come on, Joe. Sort it out, mate. This is some really nice football here from Leyton Orient. It was wonderful stuff. You know what? I'm just going to stick him on no nonsense. Because he tried to play fancy football there and his pass was awful. So I'd rather him just smash it clear. Kiss, man. Keep it simple, stupid. Oh, George. George. Passing is just a little bit off today. This is just back and forth. Yes, Festi. Oh, my days. I think McKenna can do a nice roll there. Just sticking one inside. Inverted winger, sorry. Oh, come on, guys. Come on. Nah, come on. That's terrible. Bring on Anthony Bailey. But I need to put him on there because he is he's left-footed. And he's better at heading than he is at finishing. Lump the ball up to him. Come on, lads. Just, I wanted that third goal, that insurance goal, and we've not got it. Abasali's tiring. We'll bring on McLaughlin. Ugh, Evans just hits it wide. Great tackle. Great tackle from Louis Reed. Can you stop messing around with the ball? It's got to be done, everyone. We've got to just start playing a little bit more conservative, I think. Slow it down. Not taking our foot off the gas. We're just gonna try and ease it up a little bit. Let's not be taking any chances or going too gung-ho. Just look after the ball when we get it. Don't give it pretty much straight to probably their most dangerous player. Oh, my days. No. Oh, gosh. Fire up, lads. Come on. Sort it out. Good header by Lewis. Get out to him. Come on. Awful passing. Truly terrible. No. Oh, my days. What goalkeeping. Thank you, McLaughlin. 3-1. Better late than never, everyone. Better late than never. Bailey, yes. 4-1. He's not had the easiest start to his life here, Bailey, at Swindon. But he's got his third goal of the season there. A lovely, well-placed finish. Lovely pass through from Lee He on his weaker foot. Dinks it over. Great finish. Great finish. And 4-1 really makes it look much more comfortable than it was. Dear me. Well, that was really quite pathetic, to be honest with you. They absolutely ripped us apart. Like, literally just pinged the ball around and pulled our defence all over the place. That Kane Ramsey, though, I'm definitely going to... And that's Sykes. That was a great pass from him, who's he? He's a no-nonsense centre-back pushing up from back Kane Sykes. What a pass that was. Great assist. Respect, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Leighton Orient look like they've got some absolute ballers. How are they 18th? How are they 18th? Seriously. They played really, really well in this game. 4-2 flatters us so much. And it's really harsh on them. Everyone, that is the end of the episode today. If you've enjoyed it, let me know below. And yeah, do you think we're onto a real winner here at Swindon? And just to finish on, looks like Aidan Baldwin might be getting his move that he wants. He wants to leave the club because he's not really getting much game time. He's not our best defender, so why would he play? And if we can get rumoured 170k for him, if that actually happens, I'll be more than happy. Good boost to the transfer kitty and also help with the wage budget as well. Yeah, fingers crossed on that one. I will see you next. It's going to be the FA Cup third round, everyone. It is going to be the FA Cup third round. Before then, though, we also will have the result of the Papa John's Trophy. In fact, Papa John's Trophy third round against Portsmouth, and then the FA Cup. That is when I will see you next, 6th of January, fresh in the new year. Take care, everyone. I shall see you then. Bye.